that third quarter. Matched up with Nembhard. Sidestep three. Won't go. 2 of their last 3 games with losses to Boston and then on Wednesday to the Orlando Magic. This is Christie. Over to Nembhard. Now it's Cooper Flagg up top. 19 points, 5 assists for Flagg. Flagg on the drive. Tossed it up. No. Rebound clear.
And a lob pass.
Mitchell outside to Porter. Porter. Now Mitchell in the corner. Mitchell on the drive, and Porter couldn't.
And then Porter gets subbed out. What are we doing, Kenny? No, I'm kidding.
Here's Flagg off balance. Again tonight, a positive sign, even with the scoreboard being where it is for the Mavericks, as Flagg has been trying to find a rhythm. This is Schroeder. Kick out to Ellis, lining up a tray. Pure quality pickup. Oh, and Christie goes down.
Shooter, of course, he came in, and to your point, Keon Ellis knocks down the 3, and he's the first guy back. That's why Kenny Atkinson is talking so glowingly about the things that Keon Ellis brings to this team.
Ellis getting his first start in the Cavaliers uniform, acquired in that 3-team deal with the Kings since he's been acquired by the Cavs. Cleveland 111, Dallas 88.
Same play that time. Schroeder dribbling off instead of playing the get game, so lots of options.
Schroeder, no. Bagley. Schroeder with the cookies and the leg.
Keon Ellis just standing up Cooper Flagg, and he's going at him again.
And they almost.
Isn't that Skittles? You get the rainbow collection of jerseys.
Yes, yes.
But a good pickup for Cleveland, a veteran presence, and Kenny Atkinson said it. They need a little edge.
Yes. He called him a jerk.
Well, I wasn't.
Well, in the nicest way. He brings some
choice.
Here's Flagg inside. Bucket.
Maybe getting into the playbook a little bit, comfortable in where they want to set up on the players. Just get used to one another. I wouldn't expect more than 3 or 4 minutes from James at this point.
Schroeder with the toss out. Tomlin can't hit, and Nembhard the board. Don't forget following us here on Prime. Minnesota taking on Golden State. Kevin Harlan, Candace Parker, Allie Clifton out there for that one. Marshall spinning off of Harden. Stopped by Bryant. Kick out to Nembhard in the deep corner. Baseline drive. Bounce pass to Christie from downtown. No good. Outside look. Schroeder over to Ellis. Heat check. Short. We were talking about this before the game. Ellis, you know what he brings on the defensive side of the floor, and that's a non-negotiable when it comes to Ellis and how he competes on the defensive end. And everything he brings on the offensive end is a bonus. As Marshall can't hit. And Marshall hits the first. For Kenny Atkinson's group, you know, just days before Christmas, they were 9th in the Eastern Conference. They're currently 4th, and as we mentioned to start the broadcast, Bones, they have the easiest remaining schedule amongst Eastern Conference teams. 2nd easiest remaining schedule in the NBA.
On Ellis and Schroeder coming off the bench and how they can impact the game. So a couple of weeks of those guys getting healthy. And the big one to me is Max Strus and his return. He is a big game player, brings a lot of toughness.
Oh, the lob up top. Stick. Nembhard all day, left it short. See if trying to toss it up again to Tomlin, who made the catch. Well,
it's important to me now. I want to win a championship, and I feel like this group has something special. He said from top to bottom, these guys are locked in. We all have the same goal, and that's trying to win it all.
Gonna have an opportunity. It is tough atop the Eastern Conference. What Detroit's doing, Boston surging, adding Tatum, New York Knicks. Just had a playoff preview on Wednesday. Orlando and Cleveland, with the Orlando Magic getting the better of that matchup. It's It's tough in the East, especially at the top. Marshall, attack mode, got the lay.
Good tip last possession by Riley Minix, who's checked in for the Cavs. Been playing some games for the Charge in the G League and getting some minutes here against Dallas.
Larry Nance Jr. says thank you very much. 94 past the midway mark of the fourth quarter. Marshall is fouled by Nance. Need to try to do it together.
There's only a few people that are upset that those two guys.
It'll be an interesting spring for the Cavaliers.
Had their 18th loss, game 82. So a very different season
Yes.
for these Cleveland Cavaliers, but the mission's still the same.
They feel like they, according to Kenny Atkinson, they have a little bit more character this season, battling through adversity, struggles to start the season, storming back. This is Tomlin on the move. Tomlin, push shot, good.
Well, Tomlin just so long. See those arms go on for days. He gets on the inside. Just hard to find out where he's going to release the basketball from when he's shooting on the interior.
Outside look won't go down for Smith. And here's Larry Nance the other way. Tomlin, two-way player to start the season, had his contract converted to a standard contract last month. And good hustle here, but it bounces out of bounds. It'll be, they're both out there for the Mavericks right now, as that one's well off the mark. Smith wearing the number 23. Caleb Martin. Smith. Back to Martin, spinning inside. Smith from downtown won't go. And here come the Cavaliers. Tomlin spinning out of trouble. Oh, beautiful dime. That was Magic-esque with the look away. Here's Martin, and a foul is called. Out of Memphis. Played at several colleges, Monroe Community College, Cola College.
A couple 10 and 12 game slots for him where he was getting 20 to 22 minutes and making some contributions for the club.
And here is Tomlin bringing it up. Klay Thompson took a seat last dead ball. He went 0 for 5 from downtown, snapping a streak of 49 straight games with a made three-pointer. This is Riley Minix, stopped by Powell. The turnaround, Jay, is good. Riley Minix with the bucket.
Yeah, Minix can score. I mentioned he's been playing for the Charge in the G League. He was averaging 20 there, 7 rebounds, a few assists, but definitely a scorer and shooter.
3-on-2. Nance tosses it to Tomlin. They weren't on the same page, and a traveling violation is called. Maybe Nance find a. And these minutes mean something as Tomlin gets that to go.